Most of America are familiar with what is and isn't their lawful rights, but what is their right is to be curious. What isn't their right is to try to demand that people owe them an explanation about their life. As a man living in a community that has horrible sidewalks for the elderly who are somewhat walking impaired, like me on occasion, I have leg problems. So I need the ability to do this. And because of the heart conditions that officers of the law caused in my life by denying me my medical rights in a jail situation, which I did not ask for, but a female officer violated federal law in requiring me to strip in front of her little black ass to show my body to. Can you imagine a man being requested by a female officer of a sheriff's department in Indianapolis to ask him to take off all his clothes when she could have just wanted his personhood to find the item that allegedly set off some sort of alarm? She did not need to disrobe me because she's a female and I am technically male. But her lie was, I'm going to keep abusing your life. I'm going to steal your property bags from the holding area that kept my bags. I'm going to take your marvelous fat ass, as she calls them, angel wing pants and steal them and wear them and be improper. I'm going to take your trinkets of God and throw them out because I don't believe in Satan, is what she said. And isn't that interesting that my religious goods are now in the hands of officers as if they're trophies in life? My items in my storage unit have been pilfered, have been stolen, have been edited by people that do not know my heart, mind, and soul 1 second. And yet my body in Champaign, Illinois was not allowed by the angels of God or God himself to be fully shaved, nor was my medical rights abated in any way. They were stolen from me by some bitch lesbian lover of someone else who thought she'd drive up to me in a silver truck pretending she doesn't like anybody, she doesn't need to do anything. She was allegedly a physical education teacher, which I don't buy 1 fucking second, and she lied to me the whole fucking time, but they thought they had the right to shave my body. Who the fuck gave them the right to do that and take off sexual characteristics of a man? The liars in the force are like that. They are producing that this is a safe city of diversity. Under no circumstances has this been a safe city for my intellectual work, my copywritten word, my artistic designs. And someone decided to debilitate my social media accounts. Who the fuck said you had the right to do that? Who had the right to close my Vistaprint account that has designs for my clients and designs for me? At no time did I authorize you to get a hold of my property. At no time did you tell me that you were stealing it or going to put it up for auction without my consent. The liars of a family doesn't provide information on a bill and when it's due, and that is their fault under federal law because they're not me and they're not you. And at no time was their name ever signed on that contract of that security place, even though my gracious and now dead mother was kind enough to keep and look out for me while I was going through struggle that was caused by her other children and the force that she wants to believe in on behalf of Trump. But the liars of an American force, the liars in a sheriff's department, thought they had the right to commandeer a man's face and tie it in knots while he slept, shave his brain, shave his head, shave his body, shave his genitalia, and inspect him on behalf of what Muslim that should not have ever been allowed to be a manager of any medical health in a jail. And the black female officer on duty thought that my medical rights didn't matter at all to anyone but me. In other words, she thought that every officer on duty, every officer in the jail needed to know about my medical privacy rights, and that was untrue. There would never have been a problem. There wasn't the first time when they fucked me over, and openly the second time the judge totally failed federal law. She scoffed at human rights law. She scoffed at international treaties. She scoffed at the truth that she had no right to force me to go to seek mental health counseling. For her lie that some officer of the FBI had the right to draw a gun on me when I accidentally hit his car in an accident that he basically caused. So let's talk about truth. Or do reporters never get the right to tell the truth anymore because they're too worried about ratings? I don't worry about ratings. But what I do worry about is men who lie about what they are, who cross the state line from stealing my property thinking they can make up for their theft by giving me a paltry $20, or the men who took information out of my wallet to try to claim my goods, which isn't their right. Or the siblings who thought they were going to debilitate my life and teach me a lesson as if they were God Almighty themselves, and what they committed was a sexual offense, a religious hate crime, and basically battery under the law. It is called physical battery when you cut someone's beard. It is called a molestation under California law. And if you don't know your own fucking state laws, don't play as if this is a college prank or a hazing that's allowed by any government agency.